Hey, everyone, it's Tuesday at 2, Circle B Diecast in Concord, North Carolina. We are so glad that you have joined us. Steve Post from Motor Racing Network here, talking diecast, talking NASCAR. Who knows what else we might talk about? We got it all covered here today, and again, so glad you are here. John Zip is on the pole position. Peter right alongside. Good to have you here with us, Peter. And a cast of tens, and then hundreds, and then thousands will join us over the course of this week. So again, so glad you joined us. We get together every week at 2 o'clock live. You can join us live. Many of you not able to join us live, watch and follow along with us. We're glad whenever you check it out, you do it here on our network of social media channels. It is all good. Everything is good here at Circle B Diecast. We are having a wonderful time. We had an extremely uncomfortably hot week last week. Oh, it was gross and sticky. We are having an extremely spectacular week this week. The weekend at Charlotte Motor Speedway was great, and the weather is fine. I hope everything is good where you're at. So everything is well, that is for sure. And everything is well at Hendrick Motorsports. How about that? Career win at number 269 for Rick Hendrick, and was one of our guys, Kyle Larson, delivering that to him in the Coca-Cola 600. Kyle Larson, race-winning diecast, and Kyle Larson Coca-Cola 600 winning shirts available right now. You know the story. Diecast takes a little time to come in. The shirts won't be long, a week or two down the road, and we'll have those shirts in and right out the door to you. Shoot, the way Larson's going, he might have another couple wins by the time you even get your shirt. He's just rolling, that's for sure. But yeah, get your Kyle Larson stuff right now. CircleBDiecast.com. CircleBDiecast.com. And yeah, for Kyle, it was a dominating performance in the Coca-Cola 600. Led 327 of the 400 laps and swept stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and won the race as well. So swept it all. And Kyle Larson absolutely rolling here. If you have any questions about NASCAR racing, sprint car racing, you can type them right in there. Quiet bunch here today over on the comment section. So must be the old holiday weekend got the best of everybody. Still kind of hunkered down and catching your breath. It is sort of like a Monday, so I get that with the big holiday weekend. So neat stuff. You know, also neat stuff was what happened at Indianapolis, at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Helio Castroneves, a now 4-time winner of the Indy 500. When you're joining the ranks of A.J. Foyt, Al Unser, and Rick Mears at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, you have become on a different level, and that's what Helio Castroneves has done. We also have that race-winning diecast available as well. So you can just type in Helio Castroneves' name, and you can get pre-ordered that race-winning diecast. So, yeah, all the big winners from the weekend, we have it all at CircleBDiecast.com. Let's talk a little bit more about Hendrick Motorsports, what a role they are on. When you look back 3 races ago, Dover, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, pretty good run. When you look at the race down at COTA, 1-2 finish for Hendrick Motorsports. And then when you look at Charlotte Motor Speedway, 1, 2, 4, 5. Hendrick Motorsports has got things figured out pretty good, and they are rocking and rolling as we now wrap up at Charlotte and head to Sonoma for some road course racing. It is neat, that is for sure. And Alex, I just think it's amazing when you are topping Richard Petty. That's Richard Petty, the king. When you are topping him, you're doing something really special. Here's the other thing. They don't look like they're slowing down anytime too soon, do they? I mean, and when you look at it, what's Kyle Larson, 27 or 28 years old? Alex Bowman's a little bit younger than that, I believe. And then Chase is younger yet, and then William is younger yet. They're not going to stop winning races for a long time with that cast of characters. I mean, and I think that's one of the things that's interesting is fascinating, is that 2 years ago the conversation was, what's going on with Hendrick Motorsports? What's wrong with Hendrick Motorsports? Is Hendrick Motorsports done? Are they all wrapped up? Well, here's the reality of Hendrick Motorsports. When you say goodbye to Jeff Gordon, and when you say goodbye to Dale Earnhardt Jr., and you're in the process of saying goodbye 2 years ago, but ultimately Jimmy Johnson steps away, those are race-winning drivers that it's tough to replace. When you think of the wins that they have, But guess what? It appears they've done it. You know, you got Larson with 2 wins this year. You got Bowman with 2 wins this year. You got Chase Elliott as the reigning champ and 1 win this year. And William Byron has a win already this year. And again, at Dover, 1, 2, 3, 4. And at Charlotte, 1, 2, 4, 5. They are rolling. They are absolutely rolling. Now, James has a question. Do you think they'll get all 4 in the championship race? No. The odds of doing that are astronomical. Okay? I just don't see. Now, could they? Yeah, they could. But I just think that that's a long shot. I really do. Now, could they get 2 or 3 in there? I think 2 is realistic. But boy, I'll tell you what, as we learned last year, James, if we were standing here on June 1st and said, do you think Chase Elliott's going to win the championship? I don't know that we'd have had him there. We need to see who gets hot in September and October. And that's going to be what's really interesting. Now, Hendrick Motorsports is hot. They stay this hot into September and October, then I think they can lob a couple cars into Phoenix. But who's to say what's going to happen? If you think Kevin Harvick and Stewart Haas Racing are just going to say, well, that's it, we're conceding, that ain't going to happen. Joe Gibbs Racing's pretty good. By the way, we talked about the 1, 2, 4, 5 at Charlotte. The guy in 3rd spot was a Joe Gibbs Racing driver that nobody better sleep on. That's Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch look at him over the last month or so. He's looking pretty sporty as well. So I think the odds, to your question of James about the 1, 2, 3, or the all 4 of them. I just think statistically speaking, that's difficult to do. Look, if you'd have talked to me on June 1st, we'd have had Kevin Harvick in the Final 4 at Phoenix. And we may or may not have had Chase Elliott in there. Well, Kevin Harvick didn't even make the Final 4. So a lot's going to happen. Going to be fun stuff. Rob says, I think a big improvement is now Chad is a competition. He's pulled everything together for the team. He definitely made the gears mesh. Rob, I think you're onto something there. I think there's a lot that's happened there. Okay? I think when we look at those drivers, you got 4 young drivers. The one thing about them, we could talk about youth, but when you think about it, they all have a fair amount of experience too. You know, they've all been doing this a few years. So you got 4 young drivers, but good stock car NASCAR experience. William Byron, a Truck Series champion. You got Chase Elliott. You know, you got Larson's been around now. Seems like forever. Alex Bowman's been around. Seems like forever. So, but they're still young. So I think you've got that. I think Chevy and their Camaro have gotten their act together. I really do. But I think, Rob, you're right. I think Chad Knaus going to the director of competition has helped as well, because he can kind of pull everything in the, he can keep that rope pulling all in the same direction. Time for a crummy commercial. This week, MRN's Crew Call, hosted by Steve Post, pit road reporter for Motor Racing Network. The guest will be Chad Knaus. So we will talk to him about his role and his performance. You can go to mrn.com or wherever podcasts are. Punch in Crew Call later this week. And Chad Knaus. Thank you, Rob, for that opportunity to get a cheap plug in. John Zip wants to know, what's your take on Kevin Harvick this year? My take on Kevin Harvick this year is they don't have any speed in those cars, okay? But my take on it is Kevin Harvick and Rodney Children have done amazing with cars that aren't quite as fast as the Hendrick Chevrolets and the Gibbs Toyotas. And you look, they still have some solid finishes this year. They get the speed up on those cars. And I did not say if they get the speed up on the cars. I should have said when they get the speed up on those cars. Kevin Harvick's going to be just fine. Wouldn't it be ironic? Last year, when everyone had Kevin Harvick penciled into the championship and he didn't even make the Final 4, wouldn't it be ironic this year if Kevin Harvick weren't to go into the Final 4 and maybe even come away with a championship? I don't think they're done. I don't really know. It's good to see. John wants to know, how many more wins do you expect for Larson this year? That's a great question, John. He's got 2. We'll go 3 more. We'll go 3 more. How's that? That's just pulling a number right out of my keister. I haven't thought about the races, haven't thought about the tracks. It's tough to win races, but he's got 2. This is the end of the first half. We're a little past the halfway of the regular season, so you're looking at it. We're about the 2/3 mark. Let's give him 3 more. Kyle Larson about 3 more, and let's talk a little bit about Kyle Larson. Look at these caps we have. This is the sponsor cap right here, Hendrick Cars, okay? We have got 13 of these caps available right now. Right now. You need to get on this thing. Exactly. 13 available. Uniform cap. Look, now this is a good looking cap here. Look, all of the associated sponsors on the sides. Good looking cap here. 14 is all we have of these. My question is, why haven't you ordered this one yet? You saw it sitting here for the last, 10 minutes into this thing? Yeah, 11 minutes and 33 seconds. Well, almost. This hat here. Someone said this blackout hat. This blackout hat is outstanding. It's got the number 5 on it. Hendrick Motorsports. We've got 27 of those. You can get right now. You can go to circlebdiecast.com. That's circlebdiecast.com. Type in Kyle Larson, and all of these hats are available. This shirt. This is the Lost Vegas. That's Lost Wages. This is the Las Vegas winning shirt. We've got 1 medium, 7 3X, and 7 3X and 3 4X for the big boys. How about that? Kyle Larson, race winner at Las Vegas. This is the Shield, the Kyle Larson, the Shield shirt that we have. Okay? We've got 2 small, 2 large, 5 XLs, and 2 3Xs of this shirt. That is right now at $214 on Tuesday afternoon. By the time you get your fingers working, we may be down to less on all of that. Or by the time you view this. I know a lot of you aren't watching live. So, yeah, we have got great apparel. And, of course, that race-winning diecast is available as well. Not only race winner for the Coca-Cola 600, but the race winner for the Indy 500, too. So, great stuff. That's for sure. Great stuff. How many more wins? I'll take one of these. There you go, Chris. Will MRN have the All-Star race? Yes, we will, Chris. I've got, Chris, I appreciate you asking that. PRN has Sonoma. MRN has Mid-Ohio. Okay. I'm actually not going to Mid-Ohio this weekend. I've got a weekend off from NASCAR. I'm going to Virginia Beach. Cars Tours out there racing on Saturday night. Then we get busy. We have the All-Star race. Then we go to Nashville. Then we go to Pocono. Then we go to Wisconsin, Road America. So we have 4 straight Cup weekends with all of the extra races onto it. And then when the Cup Series goes to New Hampshire or Atlanta, I think it might be Atlanta. When the Cup Series goes there after Road America, PRN takes that over. But MRN, we go out to Knoxville for the dirt track, and I can't wait. You know me. I can't wait to get out there. So, yes, Chris, we will have the All-Star race as in years past at Texas. That weekend, we have the trucks and the All-Star race. Our friends at PRN have the Xfinity race out there at Texas Motor Speedway. It's going to be great. It really is. Norman is going to Nashville, and he can't wait. Norman, I can't wait either. I am going to tear that town up. That town will not, no, I'm just going to go probably have a couple frosty cold beverages and listen to some music. Pretty great stuff, Norman. I'm with you. I can't wait to get to Nashville either. It's going to be a great time getting back to Music City with NASCAR. Truck Series on Friday, Xfinity Series on Saturday, and the Cup Series, the Ally 400 on Sunday afternoon. Fun stuff, Norman. It's going to be great to be in Nashville, Tennessee, at that great racetrack there in Lebanon, Tennessee, not too far out of town. So there you have it. Let's see. Let's review. Let's recap here. Okay, Larson T-shirts. Get them. Larson caps, get them. We've got them right now in stock. That means you order it now in stock. It won't be long, and right out the door it'll go right straight to your house. You can have this. You can have these. So we've got that. We have got Helio Castroneves, Indy 500 race-winning diecast car. Available now. www.circlebdiecast.com. And we have got Kyle Larson's race winner plus race-winning shirts available at the circlebdiecast.com. That's circlebdiecast.com. Neat stuff, that is for sure. And we are so glad that you have spent time with us here on Circle B Diecast. Rob just says, do you think Kyle Larson will run the trucks in Knoxville? Haven't heard that. I don't know. I'm not sure. Pete wants to know, sponsor a car again? Well, yes, by gosh, we will. 1 week ago, we announced we're sponsoring Chase Briscoe in a truck at Knoxville. So yes, we're on a car, and you can get your name on the car. I think it's still available. The Chase Briscoe truck, you can get your name available as well. So yes, we are on a car, that is for sure. Great stuff. All right. Hey, I'm out of here. I am out of here. I am so glad that you joined us here for our Tuesday at 2. I'm the Postman. Join us on MRN Radio all the time, and thank you for joining us here from Concord, North Carolina for our Tuesday at 2 show here from CircleBDiecast.com.